Hello student, I hope all are you fine. Myself Mukesh Gangwar, your physics teacher from Brahmdas Saraswati Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School, Bilaspur. Dear student, this video for the class 11th subject physics chapter number 4, motion in a plane. This is the fifth part of this lesson. In previous video, we are discussed about the vector product and the scalar product of two vectors and property of scalar product of two vector and the vector product of two vector and properties of the scalar vector product of two vectors. Today we are so dear student, today we are discuss about the projectile motion. Projectile motion. Projectile motion. What is the projectile motion? A projectile in a projectile is the name given to any body which once throw into a space with the same initial velocity moves thereafter under the influence of gravity alone without being parallel to its any engine or fuel. The path followed by the projectile is called the trajectory. So dear student, what is the projectile? Projectile motion. A projectile is the name given to any body which one thrown into a space with some initial velocity move thereafter under of gravity along without being propelled by any engine or fuel. The path followed by the projectile is called the trajectory and this type of motion is called the projectile motion. So dear student, when we are through the any body at an angle, any body to thrown in outward but not parallel but not perpendicular, इस तरह से हम फेंकेंगे ये, तो इसका जो मोशन होगा वो इस तरह से आएगा, ये इस तरह से फेंक रहे हैं यहाँ से आप देखा कि हॉरिजेंटल एंड द परपेंडिकुलर के साथ हॉरिजेंटल या और हॉरिजेंटल के साथ हमने किसी एंगल पर इसको थ्रोन किया तो इस तरह से इसकी मोशन आती है. तो दिस मोशन इज कॉल्ड द प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन एंड दिस द पाथ फॉलोड बाय द प्रोजेक्टाइल इज कॉल्ड द ट्रैजेक्टरी. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, ए जैवलिन थ्रोन बाय एन एथलेटिक जैवलिन थ्रो करता है तो उसका जो जैवलिन होती है वो कैसी मोशन करती है? प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन करती है. ए ऑब्जेक्ट ड्रॉप फ्रॉम एन एरोप्लेन, किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को चलते हुए एरोप्लेन से ड्रॉप करते हैं, गिराते हैं, तो वो भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन करती है. ए बुलेट फायर्ड फ्रॉम द राइफल, अगर राइफल से हम बुलेट फायर करते हैं तो वो भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन पर काम वर्क करती है, प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन करती है. ए जेट ऑफ वाटर कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम द साइड होल ऑफ ए वेसल, किसी भी वेसल में होल किया होता है तो उससे जो वाटर निकलता है, उस जेट निकलता है, उसके जो मोशन होती है वो भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन होती है. आप मूविंग ट्रेन से किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को ड्रॉप करते हैं तो उसकी मोशन भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन होती है. ए स्टोन थ्रे द हॉरिजेंटल फ्रॉम द टॉप ऑफ द बिल्डिंग, अगर किसी बिल्डिंग की टॉप से हम किसी भी पत्थर को, स्टोन को क्या करते हैं? हॉरिजेंटली ड्रॉप करते हैं तो उसकी मोशन भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन होती है. हम तीर कमान चलाते हैं, तीर छोड़ते हैं तो उसकी मोशन भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन होती है. हम भाला फेंकते हैं तो उसकी मोशन भी प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन होती है. हम बॉल फेंकते हैं, द बॉल थ्रोइंग द क्रिकेट प्ले, तो द बॉल आफ्टर द हिटिंग द बैट, this path of under the motion of the ball of this path is called the projectile motion. So dear student, I hope you are understanding the projectile motion and its example. Next topic students, projectile fired at an angle with the horizontal. So dear student, one question of put up the examination, put up the exam. This show that, prove that the path of projectile is trajectory. The path of projectile is trajectory. So the students, a body is thrown upward in the space by the initial velocity u at an angle theta with the horizontal. The u has the two component, horizontal component ux and vertical component uy. Then after t time, the velocity of the projectile is b, have the two components vx and by. Horizontal component is the vx and vertical component is the by, and theta dash will be the change here. ऊपर यहाँ से जाना बंद हो जाता है. Then dear student, in the return in this property is the downward direction of the by. Okay students, then this height to achieve the projectile is called the height of projectile, and to range to the distance between the point O at the point thrown, the range of projectile. The distance, the horizontal distance covered by the projectile of during its projectile motion is called the range of projectile. Then first of all, the suppose a body projected with initial velocity u making an angle theta with the horizontal. The velocity u have two rectangular components. The horizontal components u cos theta ux, and which is the remains constant through the all motion, throughout the motion. And number 2, the vertical component of u by, which change with the time under the effect of the gravity. This component first decreases become 0, then at the highest point P, after which it again increases till the projectile hits the ground. Okay students, under the combined effect of the above two components of body follows the parabolic path OPV. Then the distance covered, the horizontal distance covered by the body ux, the horizontal component ux is equal to u cos theta, and vertical component u by is equal to u sin theta. Uy is equal to u sin theta, and the distance covered, the horizontal distance covered by the body in after t time, x is equal to ux into t, velocity into time, x is ux u cos theta into t, then time taken x upon u cos theta. Okay students, then the distance covered, vertical distance covered by the body after t time, h is equal to u by t minus half gt square, u by u sin theta into t x upon u cos theta minus half g x upon u cos theta square. Then u से u cancel, x sin theta upon cos theta is a tan theta, x tan theta minus हाफ जी एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन यू स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा एच, और y in the y direction. Dear student, this equation is a quadratic function of x. Hence, the path of projectile is parabolic. Hence, the path of projectile is parabolic. Parabola. Okay, students, understand? The path of projectile is parabola. Is understanding? Okay, students. Next is student, height of projectile. Height of projectile, the projectile is achieve the maximum height during its projectile motion is called the height of projectile. Okay, student. Then the time of projectile, एक मिनट, sorry, time of projectile. फ्लाइट टाइम भी लिख सकते हैं इसको, फ्लाइट टाइम ऑफ प्रोजेक्टाइल, फ्लाइट टाइम ऑफ प्रोजेक्टाइल. Flight time of projectile, the time taking by the projectile during its projectile motion. During its projectile motion is called the flight time of projectile. Okay, students. Then v is equal to b by, or vy is equal to 0. Then at the point P, then v is equal to u by minus gt. Then the 0 u by u sin theta minus gt. gt is equal to u sin theta, or t is equal to u sin theta upon g. Then the time taking reach the maximum point, and same time is the return from maximum point to the earth. Then the flight time of projectile capital T is equal to 2t, 2u sin theta upon g. Okay, students. Next, height of projectile. Height of projectile. Height of projectile. The maximum height of the projectile during its projectile motion is called the height of projectile. Then at point P, then v is equal to b by is equal to 0. Then v square is equal to u square u by square plus minus 2gh. Okay, students, this is the 0. U square sin square theta minus 2gh. 2gh is equal to u square sin square theta. Then h is equal to u square sin square theta upon 2g. If theta is equal to 90, then value of sin 90 is equal to 1, then the height of maximum height of projectile u square upon 2g. Okay students, u square upon 2g. The range of projectile. Next, range of projectile. Range of projectile, the horizontal distance covered by the projectile during its projectile motion. The range of projectile r is equal to ux into flight time t. Ux u cos theta into t 2u sin theta upon g, 2u sin theta upon g. Then the student u square 2 sin theta cos theta upon g. The value of 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. Then range of projectile r is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. Okay, if theta will be 45, then 45, then r is equal to sin square cos 2 theta, 2 into 45, 2 into 45, it means sin 90. The value of sin 90 is equal to 1. Then r maximum, maximum range of projectile u square upon g. Okay student, maximum height this and maximum range r maximum is equal to u square upon g. Okay students. So dear student, I hope you are understanding the flight time of projectile, height of projectile, range of projectile. Then the maximum range of maximum height of projectile u square upon 2g, and the maximum range of projectile is equal to u square upon g. Dear student, next topic, uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion, if a particle moves along a circular path with a constant speed, then its motion is said to be a circular motion. जब कोई पार्टिकल किसी सर्कुलर पाथ पर कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी से मोशन करता है तो हम उसकी मोशन को सर्कुलर यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन कहते हैं. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, फॉर एग्जांपल मोशन ऑफ ए टिप ऑफ ए हैंड वॉच, सेकंड हैंड of a clock, motion of a point on the rim of a wheel rotating uniform, motion of a fan blades, motion of a wheel rotating the horizontally and perpendicularly. Okay students, this motion is called the uniform circular motion. Then angular displacement. Angular displacement. Angular displacement. The angular displacement of a particle moving along a circular path. The angle shift. The angle shift. The angle shift out y its radius, y out y its radius, y its radius vector in a given time interval. In the given time interval. Okay students, The angular displacement of a particle moving along a circular path is defined as the angle swept out by its radius vector in the given time interval. Let a particle move a circular path of radius small r, being a start the point A and reach the point B in time delta t and distance covered delta s. Then the angular displacement of the particle is theta is equal to delta theta is equal to delta s upon r. Angle is equal to arc upon radius, Okay students, the unit of angular displacement is radian, Then next topic, angular velocity. Angular velocity the rate of change of angular displacement of a particle is called the angular velocity. The rate of change of angular displacement of a particle is called the angular velocity. It is denoted by omega. Then omega is equal to delta theta upon delta t, or omega is equal to d theta upon dt. Okay students, we can write this omega is equal to limit delta t approach to 0, delta theta upon delta t, then omega is equal to d theta over dt. Okay students, unit angular velocity radian per second. Okay students, then time period. The time taking by a particle to complete one revolution. One revolution along its circular path. Along its circular path is called is called its period of revolution. Its period of revolution. Period of revolution. It is denoted by T. It is denoted by T or unit second. Frequency the number of revolution complete per unit time. The number of revolution complete completed per unit time is called the frequency of revolution. It is denoted by nu. T is equal to 1 upon nu and nu is equal to 1 upon T. This is the relation between the time period and the frequency of revolution. And this is the relation between omega v nu and T. Relation between omega nu and T. Then let T is equal to, when T is equal to capital T, then theta is equal to 2 pi radian. Then the angular velocity होती है v is equal to theta upon t, then 2 pi upon t. Okay students, 2 pi upon t, and 1 upon t is equal to nu, then omega is equal to 2 pi nu, or omega is equal to 2 pi n. N is the frequency of the revolution. The next topic, relation between angular velocity and linear velocity. Let a particle moving at a circular path of radius small r, a to v, cover a distance delta s in time interval delta t, and make a angle delta theta. Let a particle moving along a circular path of radius small r as shown in the figure. The particle moves from A to B in time delta t, covering the distance delta s. Along the arc AB, hence the angular displacement of the particle delta theta is equal to s delta s upon r. Okay students, dividing y delta t on both sides. Delta theta upon delta t is equal to delta s 1 upon r into delta s upon delta t. Taking the limit delta t approach to 0 in both sides, then limit delta t approach to 0, delta theta upon delta t is equal to 1 upon r limit delta t approach to 0 delta s upon delta t. Here the instantaneous angular velocity and then the theta 1 upon r into omega is equal to v, then v is equal to r omega. This is the relation between angular velocity and the linear velocity. Okay, students. Next, topic, angular acceleration. Angular acceleration is the same of the angular velocity. Then the time rate of change of angular velocity is called of the particle is called the angular acceleration. Dear student, angular acceleration, the time rate of change of angular velocity is of the particle is called the angular acceleration of the particle. It is denoted by alpha. Let delta omega be the change in angular velocity in time interval delta t, then the angular acceleration of the body particle alpha is equal to delta omega upon delta t. Unit radian per second square, dimension L0 t minus 2 t square, it means L0 t minus 2. Okay, students. The relation between linear velocity and the angular velocity, we have the v is equal to r omega. Differentiating both sides, we know that relation between angular acceleration and linear acceleration, we know that v is equal to r omega, differentiating with respect to t on both sides. Differentiate करोगे तो dv, then dv upon dt r d omega upon dt. dv upon dt is called the linear acceleration, r and alpha, then a is equal to r alpha r. This is the relation between angular linear acceleration and the angular acceleration. Okay, students, I hope you are understanding the uniform acceleration, angular velocity, time period, frequency of the particle, and angular acceleration, relation between linear velocity and the angular velocity, and the angular acceleration, and its finally the relation between linear acceleration and the angular acceleration. A is equal to r alpha. Okay, students, this chapter is the finished. Then PDF में आपको इसकी सारे लिंक्स मिल जाएंगे, सारा PDF मिल जाएगा वर्क करने के लिए, और इसके आपके लिए न्यूमेरिकल्स क्वेश्चन भी आपको उस PDF में मिलेंगे. So it should be completed this chapter. Okay, goodbye students.